Welcome to week 3, day 15. Today we're going to talk about when to start adding in exercise to your weight loss program. And this is going to be the week for us. The most important thing that you do when you add in exercise is make sure you're not using it as an excuse. When people talk about losing weight, the first thing they say is, I got to go to a gym. That is not the first thing you do. Working out is something you do to improve your strength, your movement, and your health, not to lose weight. If you walk a mile or even run a mile, it's about 100 calories. You need to do about 35 of those to lose a pound. The math does not add up, and if you go into exercise thinking it's going to help you burn off the fat, it's not going to work. What exercise does do is help you add muscle and improve the health of your joints, and it helps improve your brain, your overall quality of life. But it's not going to be an effective way to lose weight. If you think about it though, adding muscle does help burn more calories more actively than fat does because fat is metabolically inactive. So it will help build you as an individual and an engine to be more effective as a calorie burner over time, but it is not a means to burn calories just by going and doing a workout. Ironically, working out will have the opposite effect. When you work out, you're going to be hungrier because you need to replenish the energy you just burned. And if you're in a true weight loss program, you will be in a calorie deficit, which means you're not going to be getting the energy you normally would have from calories. So you have to maximize your sleep, your nutrition, and hydration to make up for that. And it also means you're not going to be at peak potential to work out as hard as you can. The goal with exercise is to build in strength, build in muscle tone, and build in joint health that's going to help you be healthier and more active over time. So once you've got the diet changes down and you're not going to use exercise as an excuse, that's when you start to build in. The first priority you need to have is to build strength before intensity. Doing a high intensity or hard effort class like a CrossFit or a really high intensity workout is going to push you backwards because what it's going to do is make you hungrier. What you instead want to focus on is simple movements that are going to build strength. Start with your body weight, start with walking, start with things that are going to get you moving, right? The goal is not to beat yourself up and be sore. When you chase soreness, that is like chasing a sunburn instead of actually chasing a good tan over time. It's inflammation and it's beating your body up, and it doesn't necessarily mean you got a good workout. So be aware of this culture that says you got to be sore, you got to beat yourself and grind into the ground. I don't know about you, but when things are grinding, they're generally breaking down, and you don't want your brakes to grind on your car or they're going to cause you a lot of damage on the rotors. So thinking about working out in a way that builds strength and improves your movement is the goal. So focus primarily on the movement. You need to make sure you're doing it well. If you've never worked out before, find a coach or a trainer or spend some time learning the movements before you add load and intensity to them. You don't want to jump straight into weight training if you can't first do a push-up or bodyweight row or bodyweight squat or lunge. So focus on those first. That's what the Daily 10 is for. It's going to help you get the movements down, and you'll notice that these are the basic movements you turn into exercises. Exercises are a small subset of movements that are helpful to get you strong in a certain range of motion or to load heavily. But if you don't have the movement down first, it's going to injure you later on. So focus on the movement first. Build strength, first with your body, then with external weight. The strength is the secret to life. That helps you keep your muscle mass, your bone density, and it helps you stay active and independent longer and later into life. And as far as cardio goes, yes, intervals are a better way to burn calories, but they are also more taxing on you energetically. So if you get up in the morning and you crush a hard bike workout, you're more likely going to eat all those calories you just burned off. So a better step is to get up and do 10 to 15 minutes of a walk. So on the form, when you fill out what your activity was today, getting out for a 10-minute walk is fantastic. Doing 45 minutes of non-exercise activity, meaning you cleaned the house, did yard work, or just moved around and did something that was active, is fantastic. Doing a training or workout that I'll have in for you is fantastic. But notice, these aren't going to destroy you. They're not going to make you really sore. They're not going to beat you up, and they won't leave you gassed. That is the goal. The goal is not to destroy you and beat you up. The goal is to make you better. And so beware of chasing the burn and the intensity. Focus on the quality and the consistency over time. Notice at the end of each day now, we've got some exercise challenges, whether it's cardio or strength training with your body weight. All of the exercises can be done with either your body weight or some small equipment like a band and a physio ball. So I highly recommend you get a quick membership at a gym, but you don't have to. And if you don't, I highly recommend you get some bands and a physio ball to have at home because they will help you develop movement strength and some competency in your joints over time. So check below the videos on the daily 10 days for your exercises for the day and just mark that you've done it and stay consistent with it over time.